Alright, how's the sound? Alright, how's the sound? Alright, how's the sound? Actually, close this too. Alright, how's the sound? Actually, close this too. Alright, how's the sound? Alright, the game stopped playing sound, so I can't test how that is. But I thought I'd check out some stuff that I saw for free. But the first thing just turned out to be videos. Oh, I pressed a button. Let's go. I gotta clean my lenses off. Vincent. I already saw a spelling error, so let's see how this goes. Yeah, I should probably do that. Oh. That's a weird one. Press the grab button. Oh! I got the string on my fingers. There we go. You guys missed out on the sale. What? This is bad. I really do not understand anything. Oh, there we go. These controls are not good. Maybe we'll try some trucking too. I got another driving based game that we're gonna look at. I think I got the eyes loaded up right. I actually checked that, believe it or not. The game is louder than my voice, even though I have it turned a little bit down. Boy, this is very long. Jam, jam, jam. We are jamming out. Jam, jam, jam. Oh, hey. Teleport to follow the arrow. This is also shaking. Is it supposed to be shaking? Oh, God. That is unpleasant. Oh, jeez. I'm glad I didn't pay any dollars for this. Give it. understand the controls at all. Ugh. Do you have any? Someone is in Japan. They attached some pictures. There's some stuff there. It's cool. Oh, I can't throw things? Well, what's the point? Alright, this is... Ooh, this is... Aesop's Fables. Counting back by 15, 25, 5. Oh no. Ones, twos, fives, tens, and hundreds. I don't believe this was made by a... Oh, can I shut you off? Goodness gracious. Oh, there are a lot of tapes though. Give me those tapes. Oh gosh, it's losing tracking. Oh, well, I'm here. There we go. A little night music. No. Someday I'll invest in that third sensor. I don't think I can get any of these other tapes. I think only that one. It was way too loud though. Alright, I will try to face towards my sensors here and... There we go, I think I'm getting it. Hey, let me throw that. That's good. Yeah, these over there. Oh, this is not good. And we're not really getting anywhere with it. So let's move on a titch. There we go. From the views he had seen, from the drawing you to paint, let me lead the way, follow what I made, power the train, the key attain, gather the pieces, the gate unchained, to the world's end, we shall meet again. I take it, we have ourselves a puzzle. Boy, if, like, it's, this, what am I doing here? This doesn't even show up half the time. Might call this a little bit early. I don't... This is no good. It's pointing me there. Is there any train-related paraphernalia I'm not seeing? Not just pictures. He was talking about she or he or whatever. I didn't actually catch the nature of our pen pal there. Ugh. With a badass mask. Put that thing on. Hi, little boy. I'm very tall for all these jackets. I assume they're not mine. I'm pointing at that and nothing is coming up. It says you're supposed to be seated to play. which I will do now because I'm increasingly decrepit. Huh. Alright, let's look for a train. Oh, and the screen keeps shaking occasionally. Like, is that on purpose? Because it's very bad. And I do not like it. I don't know if that's coming through on the stream or not. Jeez. How about over here? There we go. I think I'm finally getting the hang of these very bad controls. Boy, I cannot escape this room. It wants a mystery train that doesn't exist. Or something. Let me read the note again. In the views he had seen... Oh, maybe I pick it up. Train, key. Did that change anything? There's definitely something under the bed there. But it keeps pointing at this arrow. Oh, I turned again. I gotta get that third sensor at some point. I just don't play enough VR games. Oh. No, it's just that thing. None of this is lighting up. Like, I've clearly figured out the controls. Just... That's a bus. That is very much not a train. Did I check over there? In the, that? No? I don't know. Can I pick up my pillows? No, I can't. Oh, it's doing it again. Oh. No? There's a key to that, apparently. Oops. Oops. No, I'm supposed to be sitting here. There's a jar of pee. In this car. Oh, the car goes. Alright. Alright, you're winning me over. You're winning me over a little bit. Oh. No, go away. How did I make that? There. No, no, you don't break it. It doesn't break either. Oh, let me stand up. I'm a strong little boy. Well, hmm. Hmm. I'm running out of ideas again. Hmm. Give me my jar of pee back. Maybe that's how I'll power this. Because I put the jar of pee in it. No, I don't put the pee jar in it. Oh, it said a thing about hints. Wait, where am I? Oh, I've somehow turned around backwards here. There we go. Those aren't hints, that just means it's interactable. That just shows me what's interactable here. Um... Hmm. Well, let's go over here and check the hint button. Ah, yeah, maybe there's something in the drawer that I didn't see. There's a little man. There's the Aesop's Fables. Is it the same key, I wonder? Hmm. You can pick up the man. And the man doesn't do anything. Okay. Well, it doesn't help that they put that back there. There. How do we combine things? It said by jamming them together, right? This is erotic. Ugh, the door's too far away. The key teleported back there. These controls are bad. Well, I have the key. To something. Presumably. This chest here. But all I get is a noise. Okay, let me... Before I give up again. Next. Touch trigger to aim. Hold grab button to grab. Applied to holding objects may cause interaction. Press trigger while doing that. Show hints. Press the menu button. Press grab button. To interact with large objects while aiming. So it just says ram them together. Alright. And this arrow remains a mystery. I have gone over here, I pointed at it, I have hit the buttons. It's no good. Go to hell. Semi. Not a semi, it's a bus. Oh my goodness. Alright. That's enough of this. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. Alright. That game's bad. Oh god. Spent an hour downloading that. Hour of my life I'll never get back. I'm bummed I can't get you guys. I can't let you guys see home. It's a very good home. Alright. The next one. I haven't actually done any Steam VR streaming. I should have tested it out first, but I didn't. Oh, I forgot I had that game on here. Where is it? Let's do it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Save the close. Right. No. The cricket stopped. But it's not doing nothing really. Oh. Oh. This is one of those. Okay. It's definitely not what I want either. Now it's just a black screen. Oh, now it's right. Alright. Go away. I never saw Patrick do this back on his hold on to the screen. Or screen. I don't know how to do it. This is ripping though. This is super ripping. And here's a little insight into what's going on right here. I have a big heavy headset sitting on my forehead, getting foggy with my sweat. My VR computer is behind my television with the keyboard that's on the ground, and my mouse is sitting on the Fallout 4 collection station right next to me. So I'm having to lean down from my chair to get the mouse and keyboard. And then it's right like this. Oh, oop. I put it up. Alright. I don't know what that means. Clicked on it though. Let's disable it. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah. This is probably that was a 0. I really remember that was a 0. No, I don't even know. Turn it back. Turn it back. I don't know. I don't know. This is stupid. Oh, this is stupid. Alright, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. The marketplace for too long, I don't think. Give me my hands was ripping. Ripping. No, don't do that. I want the time card. Punch my time card here. This is the VR version of Desert Bus. Oh, I
Hello,
guess.
thank you all for joining the program. I'm here with author and magician Penn Jillette. Penn, we're talking today about your work with Vera Simulators?
Back in the 90s, Janet Reno, who was
Attorney General
for
the United States.
President Bill Clinton. Remember the Waco thing? That was Janet Reno.
There was an attack on the compound?
Yeah. Well, she was very anti-video game, as was Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And, your dad, everybody. So she gave a speech where she said that they should have video games that dealt with regular jobs, prepare people for the workplace. So her idea for video games was that the video games would be educational. Now, by educational, what Janet Reno means is making you a proletariat, giving you as a worker. And she said instead of, simulators that we usually have, like tanks and planes and race cars and submarines and hedgehogs, they would get you ready for a real job. So she stated this, and I was listening with Eddie Gorodetsky, who writes on situation comedies. He writes on 2.5 Men, and he writes on, Mom is his show. He created that show, and we're on Letterman and Saturday Night Live, and also was writing with us on this video game called Smoke and Mirrors. And Eddie said that we both heard the Janet Reno speech together, and we were laughing about how stupid it was. And Eddie said, well, let's do what she wants us to do. So Eddie said the idea Desert Bus, and then we brainstormed on it. And the idea was for Janet Reno, we would give you a chance to actually learn what it would be like to drive a bus 360 miles
This bus is a
from
big boy.
Tucson, Arizona to Las Vegas, Nevada.
This is much harder because I have to hold my arm up.
45 miles per hour maximum speed. It takes 8 hours to drive it if you do it right. And there's a little bit of a pull to the right. It's not glamorous, it's not pretty, it's not exciting. It's real. And we put this out, and I think a bug hits the windshield at one point, like 4 hours in. You just drive, and it pulls to the right. And if you go off the road, it just overheats, and then you get towed back in real time. And you get 1 point for doing an 8-hour shift. So, mind-numbingly real. I should also point out that you can open and close the door of the bus, but no one's in any of the bus stops. You can't get on, no one gets on, no one gets off. You just drive the bus. So Randy Pitchford at Gearbox. Well, first of all, Desert Bus never came out.
It was created but never distributed?
That's right, never came out. I think the company that put out Desert Bus, there was a market correction and they
tried to move.
So how is it possible that it is a known entity being recreated for this project?
Well, let me tell you. Reason is that it was bootlegged. It came out, and it got very popular in its bootleg form. People, it leaked, and they started putting it on different platforms. And this group of Canadians started a thing called Desert Bus for Hope. And they raised money for Child's Play, which
It's a charity.
for charity that buys video games for children in hospitals for a long time. And they started driving Desert Bus for charity for 50 hours at a time, just racking up those points. They got like 5, 6, 7 points, amazing numbers. And
That's a good one.
we would send them pizzas and stuff. And Randy Pitcher had heard about that and wanted to put out Desert Bus 2.0, VR version. He wanted full VR, so he bought the bus. As a matter of fact, if you're listening to this, they're going to be using it on the bus. So this will be the first thing you'll hear on your radio. And they bought the bus. That's exciting. And they scanned it. And if you are listening to this on the bus now, you've been going, what, 5, 10 minutes? You've got pretty much 8 hours still to go. Radio is not going to get that good a reception. Eddie also had other ideas that we turned down for his...
Part of these terror simulators?
Yeah, personally. He wanted to do toll collector.
Mm-hmm.
You do 8-hour shifts as a toll collector. Portrait sitter, which I thought was a really good one. You sit, have your portrait drawn, and bird watcher, which I rejected bird watcher as being way too interesting. You don't make money bird watching, you know.
No.
So 360 miles, you probably got now, the speed you're going, you probably got 355 miles to go. You'll be driving a little bit. And we got it really accurate.
Do you think you will accomplish Janet Reno's suggestion?
Well, the question is, someone who does Desert Bus, would they then be prepared to drive a Desert Bus? No. Much like when you play any of these games she doesn't like, you're not qualified to use a weapon. You don't know how to load a gun, or you're hitting buttons. That's not the way guns run. You know how guns run?
I've never fired a weapon.
You have to load them and stuff. So you don't know how to do any of the stuff you see in a video game. You don't really know how to do it. I don't know. Do you think if someone does a simulator on an airplane, that if you're flying in a commercial airliner and the pilot goes unconscious?
Hello, thank you all for joining the program. I'm here with author and magician Penn
Okay.
Jillette. Penn, we're
Recenter.
talking today
There we
about
go.
your work with Vera Simulators.
Yeah.
There we
Back in
go.
the 90s, Janet Reno.
I could
was,
do 8 hours of this. Oh God, no, I can't.
Attorney General of
Attorney General for
Go here.
the United States.
President Bill Clinton. Remember the Waco thing? That was Janet Reno.
There was an attack on the compound.
Yeah. Well,
Try to
she
find a good setup here.
was very anti-video game, as was Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and Arnold Schwarzenegger and, your dad, everybody. So she
This is
gave
good.
a speech
This is a good game.
where she said that
I really
they
wanted to finish
should
Nier Automata
have,
before the end of the year.
video
Played it all
games
day.
that dealt
I played
with
Pokemon Ultra Moon,
regular,
which is the same as Pokemon Moon. It
jobs.
sucks.
prepare people for the workplace.
Drives in a car.
So her idea for video games was that the video games would be
Now I'm playing this.
educational. Now by educational,
streaming.
what Janet Reno means is
Oh God, I had to
making you
lift
a
my hand up.
proletariat, getting you as a worker.
There we go. I put my
And
knee
she
under
said
my
instead
elbow.
of, simulators that we usually have, like tanks and
I'm too
planes
weak.
and race cars and submarines and hedgehogs, they would get you,
Sonic.
get you
Oh,
ready
God.
for a
Oh,
real
God.
job.
Oh God.
So
Just let it go.
she stated
Jesus, take the
this,
wheel.
and I was listening with Eddie Gorodetsky, who writes on situation comedies. He writes on 2.5 Men, and he writes on, well, I guess Mom is his show. He created that show. And we're on Letterman and Saturday Night Live, and also was writing with us on this video game called Smoke and Mirrors. And Eddie said that we both heard the Janet Reno speech together. We were laughing about how stupid it was. And Eddie said, well, let's do what she wants us
There's
to do.
multiplayer in this
So
game.
Eddie created
Just sit
said
in the
idea,
bus.
Desert Bus. And then we brainstormed on it. And the idea was for Janet Reno,
That's good.
we would give you a chance to actually learn what it would be like to drive a bus.
I want to go 10 miles.
360 miles from Tucson, Arizona to Las Vegas, Nevada. 45 miles per hour maximum speed. It takes 8 hours
Game
to
of the
drive
year
it,
right here.
if you do it right.
Throw everything else out.
And there's a little bit of a pull to the right.
God, I hope
It's
Giant
not
Bomb does
glamorous,
VR
it's
some
not
VR
pretty, it's
coverage.
not
They said they were
exciting.
gonna, but
It's real.
nothing has materialized as of yet.
And we put this
I know
out.
they're busy. They got stuff.
And I think a bug hits the windshield one point like 4
Like,
hours
don't worry,
in.
I'm gonna keep spending my 50
You just
bucks
drive.
every year.
And it pulls to the right. And if you go off the road, it just overheats. And then you get towed back in real time. And you get 1 point for doing an 8-hour shift. So mind
I can't see my
numbingly
stream
real.
health. The toolbar is up over
I should
there.
also point out that you can open and close the door of the bus, but no one's in any of the bus stops. You can't get on. No one gets on. No one gets off. You just drive the bus. So Randy Pitchford at Gearbox. Well, first of all, Desert Bus never came out.
Oh, shit, figured out how to only send one
was
eye.
created but never distributed?
That's right, never came out. I think the company that put out Desert Bus, there was a market correction and they went out of business.
So how is it possible that it is a known entity being recreated for this project?
Boy, this
Well,
one
let
would
me
be
tell you.
rough to do. At least with a Nintendo game, you're just holding a button and hitting a
The reason
D-pad.
is that
I've minimized how much I'm holding my hands up, and my hands are still
it
tired.
came out and it got very popular in its bootleg form. People had leaked.
I already want to
they
crack my
started
wrists.
Putting it on different platforms. And this group of Canadians started a thing called Desert Bus for Home. And they raised money for Child's Play, which
It's a charity.
charity that buys video games for children in hospitals for a long time. And they started driving Desert Bus for charity for 50 hours at a time, just racking up those points. They got like 5, 6, 7 points, amazing numbers. And we would send them pizzas and stuff. And Randy Pitchford heard about that and wanted to put out Desert Bus 2.0. VR version. He wanted full VR. So he bought the bus. As a matter of fact, if you're listening to this, they're going to be using it on the bus. So this will be the first thing you'll hear on your radio. And they bought the bus.
That's exciting.
And they scanned it. And if you are listening to this on the bus now, you've been going, what, 5, 10 minutes? You've got pretty much 8 hours still to go. Radio is not going to get that good a reception. Eddie also had other ideas that we turned down for his
Part of these Terra simulators?
yeah, personally. He wanted to do toll collector.
Mm-hmm.
We do an 8-hour shift as a toll collector. Portrait sitter, which I thought was a really good one. You sit, have your portrait drawn, and bird watcher, which I rejected bird watcher as being way, way too interesting. You don't make money bird watching, you know.
No.
So 360 miles, you probably got now, the speed you're going, you probably got 355 miles to go. You'll be driving a little bit. And we got it really, really accurate.
I can't imagine wearing this headset for
Do
that
you
long.
think you will accomplish Janet Reno's suggestion?
Well, the question is, someone who does Desert Bus, would they then be prepared to drive a Desert Bus? No. much like when you play any of these games she doesn't like, you're not qualified to use a weapon. You don't know how to load a gun, or you're hitting buttons. That's not the way guns run. You know how guns run?
I've never fired a weapon.
You have to load them and stuff. So you don't know how to do any of the stuff you see in a video game. You don't really know how to do it. I don't know. Do you think if someone does a simulator on an airplane, that if you're flying in a commercial airliner and the pilot goes unconscious, you can take over? I think there's a Flight of the Phoenix is a movie where they're trying to get out of the place and they built an airplane, and turns out the guy who builds the airplane only built model airplanes before. I think that's the big punchline.
I'm not familiar with the work.
Why would you be? I don't think it was a very successful movie. They remade it though. It wasn't successful there. I think Hugh Laurie was in the remake.
Is there
I didn't see it.
any thought given to the luggage capacity on this bus?
Oh, we have a bus.
Right.
Randy scanned a bus.
So that you'd be able to open the bottom compartment?
I don't think you can. I think you just sit in the seat. But Randy bought a bus, and they scanned the bus in. So this one should be very accurate. See, Randy wanted to call the Desert Bus 2.0. And I wanted to call it Desert Bus 1.002. Because I wanted there to be a lot of room for big improvements. But Randy says that this is, I haven't done it yet when we're recording this, but Randy says it'll be great. So this is what Janet Reno wants out of a video game.
How
Janet Reno's
successful
high. I feel
does
like
the
she
game
did.
have to be for Gearbox for us to anticipate Toll Collector or Portrait Sitter?
I don't know. Seems like it'd have to be pretty successful. By the way, this version is set up to only be for charity. I don't think we're selling this. It's going to be, most people that are hearing this now will be playing for charity. I just want you to know, is the charity worth how long you're going to sit here? It'll be a really, really long time. Did you ever play Desert Bus?
I've only watched others play.
Yeah. For 8 hours?
I don't think I made the duration of a trip.
Yeah, 8 hours.
All right, maybe Extra Life
Driving.
next year.
Pulls to the right.
What is the longest you've played it?
Like a minute and a half. I wouldn't get to this part. Minute and a half, maybe 2.
What is the longest you've driven any kind of vehicle?
I've driven across the country a few times. I went with Eddie Gorodetsky, as a matter of fact. We drove a U-Haul trailer from Los Angeles to New York. We drove the whole way. At the time, Eddie Gorodetsky didn't have a license, so I drove the whole way, and he was just sitting there. And we wrote a script during that time called I Came from Space. And we wrote it while we were driving, and we turned it into the production company that had commissioned it. And we got a great comment on it. The producer said to us, I don't think I could have understood this less if it were written in another language. Actually said that. There's some damage done from driving for hours and hours and hours and hours, and this is damage that if you listen to this, you'll be doing to yourself. At some point, I think a bug will hit the windshield. I don't want to get you too excited, but I think it's going to happen somewhere along the line.
And is that based on a true event?
The bug? Yeah. Bugs hit the windshields. They do. Bugs hit the windshields. Or, I don't know, maybe the windshield hits the bug. I guess that's true, isn't it?
Steve.
What do we call what hits what? I see that the windshield, the bug compared to the bus is almost stationary, right?
Have any animal rights groups contacted you or Gearbox upset with the treatment of bugs in the game?
Well, it's a virtual bug.
I killed a
They
spider
don't think
earlier
he
today.
scanned an actual bug. I don't think a
It
bug
was
was
big.
hurt.
He was coming for me.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's probably trying
But
to
if
go
they
around
have
me.
a problem with it, we can
I
take
got
the bug
spooked.
out.
I sometimes feel bad. They don't deserve that.
Desert bus.
He can't hurt me.
Seems
Not
like a lot
really.
of thought was put into the bus and the dimensions of the
It's a
bus
dumb
and being
fear.
the bus accurate, but not so much so with the bug that hits the windshield.
Yeah, actually, I just said the word bug. I didn't even think about what kind of bug. I just said bug.
Whether it should be accurate to a
read this
desert
my legs there.
environment, the kind of bug that would hit your windshield in the desert.
I said I was only going to 10.
Although
Maybe we'll
now,
go to
with
20.
all these,
I ain't got nothing else going
we've
on.
moved species all around the world. There's all these species that aren't endemic. I mean, maybe if the bug looks like it is not a bug that's endemic to the natural environment, then you could just maybe think that bug came over on a hitchhiking on a airliner or something, and maybe it's not going to be able to reproduce, or maybe will reproduce like that. What's that weed that kind of took over California?
I'm not aware.
Okay, the cane toads in Australia. You know about that? And how about those mollusks that took over the river in New York?
I'm not aware.
A lot of times a species, a plant is not a bug, or a frog is not a bug, but sometimes a species will get into. I believe the rats that we have in New York are Norwegian rats originally. Now they live here, and I believe that the cockroaches that we have here, there's American cockroaches, and there's the Madagascar hissing roaches sold some patent to take it out into the south. I wanted to get some
Those things are big and gross and scary.
stick insects from my tank at home. Do you know what stick insects are?
I've seen them, yeah.
They're big. I mean, for insects.
Not typically kept as a pet.
They are kept as pets. Pretty often in the UK. There's a show they had in the UK. This is true. Called That's My Stick Insect. It was a department on a show. It wasn't the whole show. And they got 3 people who owned stick insects as pets and put their stick insects in cages that were not labeled, different cages. And if the people could identify their stick insect, they were to win a lot of money. They couldn't do it. But I used to have stick insects in my home here in Vegas. I loved them. They're about the length of a hot dog, and they look like a stick, but they're really an insect. And they like to eat eucalyptus leaves. But I wanted to get some for the tank we have now because I thought the children would enjoy them. And the stick insects, you have to be very careful. You have to have a special license for a stick insect. The double O is the license to kill. The license to own a stick insect is a different number. It's not like 007 owns stick insects. It's maybe like 342. License to own a stick insect. I just made up that number. But it's not a stick insect, but they're afraid if the stick insects get out into the wild that we might have more stick insects than we want. I'm a guy that wants stick insects, but there's still probably a limit on the number.
We are taking a break from my interview with Penn Jillette to invite you to become a sponsor. So please support the station any way you can. If you enjoy interviews like the one you're hearing now, please consider being a sponsor for our programming, either online or over the telephone. And now more with Penn Jillette, author and magician.
And also one of the creators of Desert Bus, although it was Eddie Gorodetsky's original idea. You know, Eddie, I talked to Eddie and he said he had a lot of credits, but he certainly wanted the credit on Desert Bus. Here's the thing that I find interesting on Desert Bus is we've been talking maybe 15 minutes. There's really nothing else to say that I can think of. And there's probably another 7 hours and 45 minutes of driving the bus.
Should drivers of the automobile be concerned about...
It's not an automobile, it's a bus.
Oh, thank you.
It's a bus. It's called Desert Bus.
Yes.
It's not called Desert Automobile. Desert Bus.
Should drivers of the desert bus
It's a bus. It's a bus.
be concerned about their petroleum levels?
I think we go on one tank all the way. I think it's one tank. I don't think we put that in, although maybe, this highfalutin desert bus, who knows what they might have built in. But I think, if you talk about 360 miles, seems like a bus could do 360 on one tank of gas. Then you maybe refuel, then you go back the other way.
I don't actually see your gas gauge.
There's no bio brake or anything for the driver.
No. It's, the rest areas are like 200 miles apart. I think you have to find someone else to take the joystick in with you when you're relieving yourself. You can hold the joystick, hold a little bit to the left so it doesn't pull to the right. But mostly it's just meant to be as tedious as real life.
And it's from Vegas or to Vegas?
Well, it's both. You start out in Tucson, drive to Vegas, get to Vegas, drive to Tucson, get to Tucson, drive to Vegas, get to Vegas, drive to Tucson, get to Tucson, drive to Vegas, get to Vegas, drive to Tucson, get to Tucson, drive to Vegas. Then you go from Vegas to Tucson. Then you get to Tucson, you go back to Vegas. Well, it's not really back to Vegas because you started out in Tucson. So then your aim is back in Vegas to, I lost track. Start at Tucson.
I think we were at Tucson.
Go to Vegas. Get to Vegas, go to Tucson. And we're supposed to, we're hoping to use the desert bus that we bought to scan to actually drive from Tucson to Vegas in a non-simulator but a real desert bus. And then for the highest score people on this game, we'll all get together, like 50 of us, and drive in the desert bus really to Vegas and then see the Penatella show.
That would be exciting.
Really exciting. Vegas. That would just be Tucson to Vegas.
Right.
Wouldn't do Vegas to Tucson after.
You were done.
No, just Tucson to Vegas.
If I'm on the bus and I parked in Tucson and I went to Vegas, my car's now still in Tucson.
Maybe there's another app we can learn called Ridesharer. We could virtually drive from Las Vegas in like a Lyft or an Uber or something back to Tucson.
My actual car is in Tucson.
The virtual car would be, the actual car's in Tucson. We'd have to drive, maybe you'd have to get a real ride share back. Or maybe a bus. Because this is a route that a real bus would drive. Or maybe, what kind of car you have?
It's a Toyota Corolla.
What year?
2011.
What kind of mileage you get on that?
I'm approaching 80,000.
I mean the miles on it. What kind of mileage? Like miles per gallon?
Highway or regular?
Well, the Tucson to...
That would be highway.
Highway mostly, yeah.
You can get up to 35.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever drive one of those Priuses?
I have driven a Prius, yeah.
What do they get?
Certainly more.
Yeah, more by a lot.
Who are the Penn and Teller of Tucson?
Just about a Teller.
But if I drive back to Tucson, I also want to see a show.
What was that thing that Austin Walker says that he's quoting
Maybe
someone else
see a
saying?
movie.
Like, who's the Socrates of the Zulus?
Thrive
Or something like that.
Maybe they do. I don't know. But if you ask me who the Penn and Teller Tucson is, it's Penn and Teller. We're,
that's right. This is Steam. All right, that's very good. I like that a lot. Oh, listen to the crickets here for a minute. I gotta get a drink, which I have right here. Oh, delish. Oh, I have so many pop cans. I turned my other computer on by accident. Ugh. But that's put me in mind for some driving. I've been meaning to play this game for a bit. Aura Hack on Twitter has been streaming this game recently. She's a good follow. If you're looking for Twitter, follow. Someone to follow on Twitter. I played it once. I don't remember how to play any part of it. So this might be interesting. Let's see, it's not under my VR stuff. Under games. We'll see how this works. Oh, I switched to the big tiles on Steam here. I don't even remember why I did. Oh, there's another game I kind of wanted to play a little bit because I love it so much. Well, let's try this out first. Oh, it'd probably be up here. There it is. There it's hiding. Alright, let's see how this goes. I don't even remember how to do this in VR. If it doesn't work, we'll play the other game about. Yeah, I'm still in my apartment. Thought I Alright, that didn't work. Because this game never really got, like, actual VR support. Details. Yeah, there we go. Switch this one. Now it's listed like that. I may have to look at some internet business. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Let me check and see if it's... I forget how I did this. I've definitely done it before. I'm being coy right now. I don't want to say. It's definitely a launch thing. Go look it up. The launch option. So I think I'm opted into the beta that you had to be opted into. Let me look it up. Because I really want to play this after playing Desert Bus. The nice thing about having two computers. I did that, and then add. Okay, yeah. That is what I would have guessed. Ugh. Oh, that last keystroke did not take. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, there we go. Ugh, I may not be able to stream it though. Because there's nothing on the screen right now. That would be a bummer. That'd be a bummer. Let me get into it and maybe it'll switch over, because this has always been very janky. Oh god, it's still very janky. Any unfinished? Oh, this is loud. This is loud. There we go. That's better. Alright, how do I go back? I go up here. Everything about this is very janky. Still just a black screen. Let's pick my next job. Do a quick job. Where am I right now? Alright, let's just pick that first job. Take job. So hopefully it pops up and I can stream this. Alright. Oh god. Ugh. A bad spot. No, it's still just a black screen. Dang it. Boy. Oh, so jank. It's chugging like nobody's business. Oh, make me sick. Alright, well, that's a bummer. Nope. Not going. Okay, well, never mind. How do I escape that? Escape it. Escape it. There we go. Alright, well, I'll try to figure that out. We'll check it out at a later date. Alright, let me do... Oh, it's almost 2 o'clock. So I should probably not actually do anything. Whatever. We're here to have fun. I'm gonna find out how well this works. Because here's the funny thing. I don't have a mic that isn't attached to a VR headset. The 2 I do have are broken. So playing regular games is a bit difficult. Is that loading up? This always takes a while to load up. It's good. Give me a second to check my monitor. Mirror headset to window. Yeah, there we go. Alright. You've been sitting in the darkness for too long. Should put a GIF up or something. Whoa. There we go. This is virtual desktop. Ooh. All right. Now, what we are going to do... Giant Bomb played this game, and I'd really recommend watching their playthrough, because I'm not funny, and they are, and this is an incredible game. So yeah, virtual desktop is the best way to play video, or non-VR games. This game's incredible. Contradiction. They changed it to... how was it labeled before? Oh, it's very loud. Oh, it's very loud. Subtitles on. AV options. Ambient music volume. Way lower. Video vibrancy. Oh, turn that way up, I guess. Music on chapter mode. Music on cycle mode. No, we're on chapter mode, I guess. This is very loud. Go full screen. You play it in this beautiful nature scene. Alright. Can I not play with the controller? I can play with the touch though. As long as that's all I need is the mouse. I can at the very least click with this. Oh, spoilers about what it's about. I know how to play the game. What I needed was the controls, not how to play the game. Oh, there it is. Start game. Let's play a little bit of this, because it's great.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Alright, first things first. Remember how to do that? Now that's the Oculus button. I want to move the screen back so you can actually see it. Ugh. Oh, that moves it. It's because we're in a game, I think. Because it's not coming up. I mean, Alt-Tab. I don't know how that's gonna go. Here we go. Virtual desktop. Screen distance. Let me have it. Do I have to use the touch controllers? Here. Actually, that would probably work better. It's not moving. Ew. Oh, this is hard to do. Oh my gosh. Can I just, like, tap arrow keys or something? Because it won't let me use the mouse, it'll let me use touch. There we go. Oh, what was it at? 65. Alright. Simon lives over here. Like, 2 things happened here this whole game. This is one of them.
Always nice to randomly find a key on the floor. Wow, isn't that interesting?
Okay. Alright. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. You can click along the map. Somehow. Go left. Alright, this is where Simon... I shouldn't spoil it. The guy we're looking for, he lives there. But I happen to know there's also something up here, because I have watched the giant bomb video of this a million times.
Looks like a piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
I already know what it is. Oh, that must be up here. Because there's another thing you get. No? Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought.
Have to come back later, I think.
I could swear there was another thing you picked up at the jetty. No? Click on the thing. This is not the ideal way to play this game. Check again. I swear there was something else. No? Nothing. Okay. Alright. Let's meet some people. This is where this game gets good. Oh, the bike. Oh, the bike.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment.
The bike and the homebrew. Oh, man.
Ah, this might come in handy.
And, oh, okay, yeah. That look. That look. Let's go back and get the thing. Because I want to have as much evidence as possible. Alright, now the question is, how do I do that? Alright, what else? Toggle between mouse control mode and keyboard control mode. Turn to the main menu. Show tips. That's the map, of course. Inventory. Oh, they changed it again. Oh, I already have Kate's driver's license. Okay, that's what I thought I would get. But anyways, this... Wow, they changed the inventory since the giant bomb thing. I don't know why they would go back and change so much about this game.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Forensics screwed up. Alright. Here, let's use the map. What did they change this to? Ah, screw it. Let's march through town just to see. Let's see if we find anything. I'm not gonna bother the chief this early. I'm playing this agonizingly slow because I've seen how it played out a million times and I'm looking for just anything else. Should we talk to Becky first? No. You guys have to meet Simon. Alright. Knock for Simon.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
There he is.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I follow both these guys on Twitter. They don't post very much.
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Just come through. Is it okay in here?
Oh, this will be fine, yeah.
Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
Oh, it's actually probably because Vinny was using the keyboard mode. And I'm using the mouse mode because I'm using this thing. And boy, looking at this and then click. Oh man, it doesn't do that here. In some games, it will like actually press the button on the virtual representation. All right. Let's ask him, start at the top.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. She would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
That was just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Tell me about Kate's driving license.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No. No, I don't think so. Never seen it before.
Tell me about the drop silver key. Oh, I can't. Why isn't it worth asking? What about his bike? This bike.
Which is the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at
It's
the moment?
BS.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
BS.
There's no bus service to speak of around here, so
Bike's
it's
the
really
key
the
to
only way to get
everything.
around.
Ask him about a screwdriver. Oh, here we go. The homebrew.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers, except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Damn herbs. I don't believe you. It's BS. Why did it make that sound? Tell me about this.
Recognize this at all?
It does remind me of something. I don't know. I've seen it somewhere, but I don't know.
It's garbage. You're garbage, Simon. Alright, I don't think there is a contradiction yet. The titular contradiction. I don't think we've had yet. Oh, this does not click very well. How'd that work? I don't know why that would work. Alright, let's talk to Emma and see if we can get a contradiction. And then call it for the night.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Hey,
Yeah.
Alright. Did you know Kate?
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How
Drinky.
noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
I don't remember there being a lot of contradictions within one category.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
It is worth asking about the key. Does she know about Simon's bike? He's borrowing it from his cousin.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the
Got
lock's
your
broken.
story straight
Oh,
on that
no, I
one.
keep telling him to fix it.
Such deceit. It is worth asking about the screwdriver. Alright, tell me about the homebrew.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
You do know. You live together. You know.
Ever seen this?
Oh. Oh.
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
I show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see. Do
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
She does mind. Look at her.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Why does clicking the joystick work on this? I don't know. That's weird. Alright. She gave that to me. Okay, we've asked everything. Let's go back to Simon.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I think you might get your first contradiction here.
You know what this is? Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking in college. I was probably pretty drunk. That's what college is all about.
Come on. There we go. There we go. Didn't socialize. Alright. Is it this one? Well, where'd it go? Oh, there we go. There, I don't know why that one worked. There we go. I knew there was one.
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace
The other
18
one makes
months
more
ago?
sense.
At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialise with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialise with her outside of Atlas?
No.
Social.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No. No. Not at all.
Oh, Simon. Oh.
So Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
I guess I should have tried to talk to Rebecca first. Alright, that's enough. Oh gosh, that's loud. This game's janky as heck. Alright. That game's pretty good. Do I have any other... let me show you some places I could sit. Where's a good one? I like this library. This library's good. There's a bunch of them on Steam you can download. It's hard to get it. That's the reason I keep it installed on Steam, is so I can get it at the workshop. No. Take me to the photo studio. Oh, the photo studio has volume. There's robots over there. Jeez. Gotta hold my hand like it's a gun or something. Put it up on the screen. That's cool. Except now it's super far away. No. No. There we go. Yeah, there's a bunch of those. And Milk Drop. this like a visualizer or something? I don't even know. Oh, I forgot there were voice commands. I don't remember what they are at all. No, that's bad. Don't do that. Don't like that. Take me back to the Paradise City. There we go. Take me back to my beautiful sunrise. Alright. Well, that's enough for tonight. Oh, I didn't even see those. I unlocked 2 trophies. I will see no one that watches this later. It's all good fun. Hey, maybe next year, you guys can get some VR headsets. You can play Desert Bus for 8 hours. Great. Alright. Good night. Oh, if I can make it. Oh, no. Oh, no. I forgot the mouse. It only accepts this as mouse until I click it off. Uh, uh, uh,